Okay, I think we're live now. Okay. This is take 2, kids. Some dumbass forgot to plug in the microphone, and it was like really quiet with the built-in laptop microphone. Okay. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. Let's get all my hair in. I got a little alfalfa going on up there. Okay. Ooh. Can't even see through that. So I've done this before with raspberries, but I put some blackberries in there tonight. Fresh blackberries from the grocery store yesterday. I smushed those up and look what they did. Definitely changed the hue. This is, I'm going to call it a berry mash smash. It's a berry smash with sour mash. I sound like a poet. So we got a couple of shots of that wonderful Michter's sour mash. We've got like half a shot of Chambord, like a quarter shot of simple syrup, some Peychaud's bitters. I smushed up the blackberries like I told you. So we got blackberries, we got raspberry liqueur, and we got some blueberries in there for a garnish. Berry mash smash. Okay. Our first picture tonight. We got werewolves. Y'all kids like werewolves? Are you a werewolf? We're going to find out. I got one right up there. 3 weeks in a row we got Charlie here. The beast must die. Okay. When the moon is full, the beast must die. One of these 8 people will turn into a werewolf. Can you guess who it is when we stop the film for the werewolf break? I've given away my whole review here on the poster. See it, solve it, but don't tell. Amicus, this film. Calvin Lockhart and Peter Cushing headlining. Oh, pardon me. Charles Gray, Anton Diffring, with Ciaran Madden, Tom Shadbon, Michael Gambon, and Marlene Clark. There you go. This poster is terrible, by the way. This one did not make the book. They like to do this in the 70s, like have all the characters lined up here so you could study the poster and go, yeah, I like them. Remember when they were in, what do you call? And yeah, hey, that's Dr. Scott. This was before Rocky Horror. 1974, Amicus Productions, directed by Paul Annette. We begin with what looks like a typical blaxploitation version of the hunting humans subgenre of exploitation film. You know it, 60s, 70s, like hunt humans. And of course it looks racist because you got 4 white hunters chasing the only black guy through the woods. He's running away and they're like got their rifles like ready to shoot him. With another white man in kind of a mission control. They got these TVs up here and like all through the woods around. There's microphones and there's cameras and like, so you can see everything. And they're like guiding the hunters right to the prey. Well, our black friend there, as in blaxploitation, his name's Newcliffe. He doesn't get it in the end like you think. They surround him, but no. Lockhart is his name. He is indeed the hunter. He set all this up. These are his woods on his country estate, where his mansion's right over there. A wealthy man with a penchant for big game hunting and cutting-edge tech. He has built all of this elaborate setup to hunt the most coveted of all game. I know, usually human, but he specifically wants to get that werewolf human. Suddenly, all of a sudden now, Agatha Christie takes over the script. And Newcliffe has invited several people to his mansion in the English countryside. We have his beautiful wife, Carolyn. We have a piano teacher and his wife. That's Jan and Davina. We have an ex-con who looks just like Rick Wakeman. You kids know who Rick Wakeman was? Is Rick still with us? I think he is. He's a keyboard guy, and yes, you know, with the like wizard capes and shit. Look it up. A disgraced diplomat, Dr. Scott himself, Charles Gray, and Professor Lundgren, played by Peter Cushing, hold on, I gotta set this down, lycanthropy expert. He must have read more monster books than me. Or more horror comics, even. Okay, Newcliffe informs them at dinner. They got a nice dinner going on. One of them is a werewolf. And on the full moon, which lasts for 3 nights, by the way, in case you didn't know, 3 nights, full moon, he intends to hunt and kill that person. Of course, everyone starts to sweat and act suspicious. Sus, I wrote here like I was a fucking 20-year-old kid. Rick makes a run for it. He like bolts out the front door. But they track him down and they bring him back. What they do to my shirt? Getting all excited. I don't have wardrobe, people. He's caught and returned. Davina comes down and says, you know, Jan just really isn't feeling well. We can't participate. Well, you're not going anywhere. Okay. The full moon comes out and the werewolf arrives. And he starts taking out the guests one by one. As Newcliffe tries to get a shot in. The first thing it kills is the command center. So much for your cameras and stuff. They're all out there. But, you know, just like in real life, the computer shits the bed. And, yeah, mission control goes down. Only in this case, the werewolf like trashed the command center. So Newcliffe has to now rely on traditional hunting skills like broken twigs and little pieces of cloth on a twig. Traditional movie hunting skills. Never mind footprints or excrement. So at the end of the 3rd night, we still haven't got the werewolf. And so what do we have? The movie just stops. And they're like, okay, who do you think it is? All right. Well, I was wrong. I didn't pick the werewolf out of the remaining, 5 or 6. Oh, man, that's good. Whew. I was wrong. Can you guess? Who was it? Okay. This was an interesting mashup of the werewolf tale and the hunting humans exploitation flick, as I mentioned before. But now also, it's kind of a mashup of like a game show. We threw in a game show at the end of the movie. Like, when this came out, if you won, did you get like some werewolf bucks to spend at the 7-Eleven? Wait a minute. We're in England. You guys don't have 7-Elevens, do you? At the Tesco store? Is that still around? At the Aldi? You get some werewolf bucks to spend at the Aldi? Tesco store was around in 1974. Werewolf bucks to spend at the Tesco store. Maybe he'll turn into a werewolf up there. Okay. This mashup is made all the more interesting by the fact that we have African American leads. The lead guy, the main guy in the picture, and his wife. England, 1974. African American leads. And Lockhart, he's one intense motherfucker in this movie. Like, he is like, I'm going to get that goddamn werewolf. With his role being played to the hilt, the addition of Dr. Scott, and then Nervous Rick Wakeman, and then Peter Cushing. I mean, how could you get any better? 4. It's a 4-ring circus. Tonight on the Late Night Picture Show, on our first feature, The Beast Must Die, 1974. Now let's all go up to the lobby. Because, yeah, I'm going to finish this while I'm watching this to make sure it's okay this time. My microphone is plugged in. It doesn't like that. The light changed colors. Okay. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes, kids, with our second feature, which has a longer title. I'm not going to quote it. But also from the 70s, I believe. So it's called Go to the Lobby. And I think we're going to slow the flow and make maybe a beatnik or something. Uh-oh, we missed.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.